Hello my beginner friends. Today we're going to answer the question, what is a 12-string guitar and is it more difficult to play? So when we think of a 12-string, we think back to a lot of classic rock type tunes. Boston's More Than a Feeling comes to mind, Rush, Closer to the Heart, and of course Hotel California by the Eagles. And when you think of the sound of a 12-string guitar, it's got that very lilting harpy quality when you play picked chords. And if you strum them, it just gives more, there's more of the pick cutting across the strings noise, and it's perhaps a little bit fuller and more dynamic. It certainly has a unique quality. But the question is it more difficult to play? Is there anything bizarre about it as far as tuning it? And the answer really is no. It is pretty much the same as playing a 6-string acoustic guitar. The tuning on it is the strings are in pairs. There's not 12 strings expanded all the way out that you have to play all these crazy extended chords. You just have the first 2 strings are unison tunes, so you have 2 E's and 2 B's. And then the last 4 strings are in octaves. Your G, D, A, and E. So when you play it, you're going to place the chords down just like you would on a 6-string, and you're going to find that it's just as easy. You would think that it might take some adjusting or getting used to with the extra string there, but when you go to grab the chords, it really pretty much feels the same as a 6-string. You're not making any adjustments or stretches, or it's going to come to you just as easily as anything you do on a 6-string guitar. Where it's very different is the right hand a little bit when you're picking, because you're moving a little bit further since there's more string there. There's more separation from one string to the next because you're going with pairs. So it can get a little sloppy, and that takes some getting used to. And if you do any kind of stuff where you're playing single notes, you're not going to play blues vibrato and bends. You can bend it. It gets a little bit weird because the 2 strings might not bend completely the same and they start to get out of tune. I wouldn't think of it as an instrument you'd want to play lead on, but who knows? It's all about creating unique and new stuff, so you might find a way to make a style out of 12-string lead for all we know. Although it's just not something you hear commonly, and it's definitely, that would be where it would be perhaps more difficult to play. So tuning it, of course, that can be a bit of a bear because you have to tune the strings. You have to get the pairs in tune with each other, and there's a little bit more chasing it around. And with strings on the higher octave, you tend to hear when they're out of tune a little bit more than you would on lower octaves, where there's a little bit more play that your ear doesn't pick up. But other than that, it is, as I said, as easy to play as a 6-string, and you get all the benefits of that sound for it if that's what you're looking for. So it's a quick and simple lesson. I hope I answered any questions you might have if you were looking into getting a 12-string or just wondering about it. And until next time, guys, keep making great music.
Hey friends, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It makes the whole world better.